Good morning, Magnet.
Welcome to AMHS Student News.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will.
So, Will, how was your weekend?
It was crazy. I had a ton of homework to do, and I finished my IMP.
Sounds great. Well, we had prom last weekend, and that was a whole lot of fun.
Oh, that was crazy. Did you watch that new episode of Game of Thrones?
No, I didn't, but I'd like to hear about it, though.
Me too. Let's go over to Godwins and Jack so they can tell us about Game of Thrones.
Hi everybody, welcome to this segment of Student News. Today Godwins and I are going to be doing episode 1 in review of season 8 Game of Thrones.
Without spoilers.
Without spoilers, we're going to do our very best.
Okay, so let's just go through some of the funniest moments in the
Yes,
episode.
I remember a particular moment at the beginning. Tyrion and Varys.
Right.
Tyrion being the dwarf Lannister and Varys being the
You should know that by now.
bald eunuch
Mm-hmm.
are having a conversation, and I believe that the conversation goes something like Tyrion says, "You should be glad you're a eunuch because my balls are freezing off," and Varys has a witty reply where he goes, "You know, you're a dwarf. You shouldn't really be making that much fun of me for being a eunuch." And Tyrion, the funniest part, he says, "That's because I have balls."
And you don't.
And you don't. And so this is a lot funnier for us, I think, because we've really seen it and we really see the character dynamics that evolve throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Godwin, do you have any other moments that you really enjoyed?
Speaking of character dynamics, I think one of probably the second or the most funniest part of the episode was later on. Actually, I think it was in the middle of the episode where we see Tormund and a group of the surviving Night's Watch.
And just like generally for the episode, this wasn't episode 1 wasn't particularly action packed.
Right.
There was a lot of setup. You saw some characters, especially towards the end, some journeys are being completed and some old relationships are reacquainted.
Yeah, it's
some
all
good,
coming full circle.
Some
guys.
good and some bad.
Yeah.
But judging from the setup that we really see in this episode, as well as the teaser for episode 2, I'm really excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Only 5 episodes left until Game of Thrones is complete.
Yeah, but they're each like an hour and 30 minutes from now on.
And I've also heard that they are going to be doing a prequel series of Game of Thrones. So
God bless.
we have that to look forward to as well.
All right, guys, go get out there, finish the series.
I feel like I just watched the show.
Yeah, guys, that was so good.
What character do you think you would be?
I think I'm like Greg.
I don't think that's a character.
Nor am I.
Touche. What do we have next?
Libby and Susanna going to tell us about the most important sporting event in history.
All right, let's go hear about the Women's World Cup.
In less than 2 months, the 2019 Women's World Cup will be in full swing.
Here are your top 3 ranking teams to look out for.
Coming in first, Germany, led by Alexander Popp.
Coming in second is France, led by Amandine Henry.
And lastly, USA will return with hopes for another trophy, led by Alex Morgan.
Now back to you.
That was outstanding.
Crazy.
Stupendous.
Awesome.
Remarkable.
Good.
Sam, you messed up what we had going there.
Sorry, I couldn't think of any more words.
It's all good.
You know who's great at coming up with words?
Who?
Jameson Condon, an 11th grade student and musician.
I would love to hear more about him.
Well, you're in luck. We have an interview with him up next.
Let's go over to him.
Thanks, Sam and Sammy. And now we're here with Newgrounds Death Rugby member, Jameson.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. So we're going to ask you some questions today about your band.
Alright.
So who exactly is in your band?
So we have 2 people from Magnet that are in my band, that being myself, I'm the drummer, and my brother Mark Condon, who is the bassist. Our 2 other members go to Palmetto Scholars Academy, which is all the way out there in the military base. And we have our lead singer Dan and our lead guitarist Cooper.
Very cool. So what does Newgrounds Death Rugby mean?
So it doesn't have like a specific meaning. Well, Newgrounds, we'll take it apart by part. Newgrounds is an old animation website that used to be really popular with kids that were like our age, and Death because it sounds edgy and cool, and Rugby because a lot of the bands that we like to listen to have sports in their names like American football or modern baseball. So we just had to be like, oh, we should hop on this, and we decided to pick Rugby because we had not heard of a band with Rugby in its name.
Very interesting. So how exactly did the band form?
So we came together because, as the previously mentioned, the guitarist Cooper wanted to start a band about, I think, a year ago. And so we came together over a group chat, and so I had no idea who half these people were. Some people who were in that group chat are no longer like involved with the process anymore. Some people who I've never even like seen or heard of or met before. So I get in there and they're like, "Hey, Jameson, do you want to play drums?" And I'm like, "Sure, I guess." And then they were like, "Oh, can Mark play bass?" And I'm like, "I mean, I guess." And then so that is technically when the band was formed. We didn't really get to play our instruments until about 2 weeks later, but yeah.
Cool.
So we are on all of the streaming services. We're on Spotify, Newgrounds Death Rugby. We're on Apple Music, Google Play, Amazon Music, if that's your thing. We're also on all of the social medias. We're on Twitter at NG Death Rugby. We're on Facebook as Newgrounds Death Rugby and Instagram as Newgrounds Death Rugby. So yeah.
Very
pretty much
cool. Thanks for being here with us, Jameson.
Thank you.
And back to you, Sam and Sammy.
Wow, he's really impressive.
Yeah, we have some super capable and industrious students here at Magnet. Oh wait, I have a fun fact.
You're not Sam.
Did you know that water kills 100% of the people that drink it?
I don't think you can make that connection.
I'm just saying.
Whatever. Have a great weekend, Magnet.
And thanks for watching.